Previously on Dumbgeons and Dragons.
A large green dragon comes out, bursting from the waterfall. You climb and crawl, sliding your way down. The chamber itself has 40-foot high ceilings. You step into the chamber, and you are approached by a group of elf guards. What are you doing here?
Hi, my name's Thia. These are my friends. Aren't you supposed to be guarding the entrance?
We are guarding the entrance. We weren't told that more people were coming. What's the secret password?
Are you kidding me right now?
Okay.
Bluff check.
Nat 20.
So, okay, you're right. There was no secret.
What is this? Clubhouse for children?
You walk down a long, narrow corridor. Quit touching me stuff! You see 3 large Ettins.
Hey, he's stealing your shit over there.
What the fuck are you doing over there? And she takes this huge club that she has and just starts wailing on the other one.
Oh my god.
I reach forward and I open the door.
Inside, you see about a dozen elves and 1 human.
Is Delane the human?
Delane is the human, yes.
Yay!
Buried the lead.
I mean, boo, it's not good, but yay! We would like to get into Narenvain's chamber, so we need you to create a distraction.
They're over here. They're trying to break in. They're over here. And you hear the footsteps of cultists coming down the hallway. You enter into what looks to be created as a lush living space.
I peek inside the trunk.
Acid splashes from it. Everybody
Guys, oh my god, I'm so...
takes 5d8 acids damage.
Oh my god. I am the worst.
Thea, you're looking around and you find a secret passageway. You look around this room some more and you see a journal, and it reveals that the green dragon mask is already at the Well of Dragons. And as you guys are reading this, you hear screams echoing down the halls from some of the elves. But you hear the loud roar of Chuth entering back into his lair. Welcome to Dumbgeons and Dragons. We are your 5th edition actual play podcast. I'm your Dungeon Master, Russ Moore, and with me today is Amy Moore.
Yeah, I am. And I also play Thia Anastasia.
And Tom Laird.
Hey, that's me. I play Flint Firebeard.
And Carla Johnson.
That's me, and I play Nulara Moonbrook.
I was so hoping I was going to be last because as soon as you started talking, I was like, think of something good to say. Think of something good to say.
I saw that look of hope on your face, and I was like, nope, she's going first.
Nope.
So you didn't get any gold out of that. That was your own fault.
Well, we've been going now 37 or 38 episodes. I don't know which one this is. But
I think I came out
38.
with one good one
Yeah.
at one point.
I think somewhere in there. Yeah,
I
sure.
had like a good opening, like, did you know, blah, 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 something, something.
That's probably exactly what
I think it was that,
verbatim.
and it was just as good that time.
It was real good.
Blah, 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 something, something.
So we're a Dungeons and Dragons podcast, and we play Dungeons and Dragons and tell a story. And if you like that story, which hopefully you do, it's getting very exciting. There's going to be things happening in this next, episode coming up here.
Yeah.
You're going to enjoy.
Gee, spoiler alert, Russ.
I know, right? You may or may not enjoy it. Hopefully you do.
Better.
But if you do, you can find us over on Patreon too, where we have a whole other game going on.
Whoa!
And Tom's going to tell us a little bit about that game because he runs it.
Tell us about it, Tom.
Unlike the one that Russ is DMing for us, which is the Rise of Tiamat, this one's all off the top of my head for the most part, so it's been interesting to try to write an ongoing adventure and not have it suck. And so far, I think it's going okay. Yay!
way to sell it.
Well, see, I didn't know that Tom was thinking all of this stuff on his own.
Me neither.
I would say that's amazing.
I thought it was going good anyway.
Oh, well, that's very nice.
Now with this information, I'm highly impressed.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We have that going on over on Patreon, which every month we release a Dungeon side-scroller, which is what that is. And then when Tom's brain runs out of ideas, we'll come up with another game.
Coming soon!
I want to hear the sound that Tom's brain makes when it runs out of ideas.
I'll record the audio and text it to all of you.
But after that, we're going to be doing a Fate Core game as well. So if you want to get in on all of that great stuff, including every once in a while, we randomly dedicate an episode to one of our patrons, who this week is Nathan Donahue.
Nathan! Nathan's the best.
Thank you, Nathan, and thank you everybody else for joining us on Patreon. You're all amazing, and if you want to join us on our community over there, go to patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. And that's all the notes I have today. Is just talk about Patreon, throw it to Tom awkwardly.
Nailed
wrap
it.
it up. Fuck it, let's play D&D.
Here we go.
Currently, you are in a secret room in Naren Vane's quarters, what you assume is Naren Vane's quarters. And you hear the rumbling through the caves and the yelling of cultists and the giant roar of a dragon as Chuth has come home. What do you do?
Throw him some sort of surprise party, and he hopefully has a heart attack from the surprise and just drops dead.
I like it. But let's keep brainstorming.
Okay, just
let's
throwing
keep-
ideas out.
Yeah. We have a rope, and as he's walking through the door, he's not going to be looking down. We trip him.
Nice.
He has a heart attack from the surprise of the fall.
We could just sprinkle some Lego out on the floor, and then he'll step on it and like hop around a bit, and then fall over and have a heart attack.
Yes.
I was going to say we could write "Open me" on that chest, and we could poison him too. So if we're all going to be poison damaged, at least the enemy could be as well.
Yes.
Look in here with a big
But
arrow.
who'd be stupid enough to open that chest?
They're all good strategies. Perfectly normal chest.
So you hear...
Definitely not poison inside.
You hear from back down the hallway, because you've gone down some hallways to get to the room you're in now. You hear screaming of what sounds like it possibly could be the elven, the elven guards. You hear a commanding voice. You don't hear what they're saying because it's a bit farther down, but you hear a commanding voice and then footsteps starting to head down the hallway.
Wasn't our original plan to wait for Naren Vane and then attack him so we don't have to worry about him and the dragon at the same time?
I believe
That,
so.
I believe, was the one, yep.
Good. Let's stick with that.
I like it.
I want to beat the shit out of whoever poisoned that box.
Yeah, that's who's to blame.
Right? Grr.
You guys said you were mad about it. You said, that's okay, Thea. Don't worry about it, Thea. Oh, I
No, we said it like, that's okay, Thea. Don't worry about it, Thea.
Damn it. Hey, Thaddeus, you want to heal us up?
Yeah, I could heal you. Tom, you have to pick which spell he does, though.
What about mass healing word? How does that sound?
Yeah, you can do that.
I will roll a d4. That is a 3, so 5 hit points everybody gets back.
That totally makes up for the 20 we all lost, right, guys?
Right?
Everyone's
Totally
good now,
does.
right?
Everyone's happy. Setting picture for you. You are in like a back secret passaged closet. Small shrine is in this room to Fenmeril Mestarine, the elven god of outcasts, scapegoats, and solitude. Hence, Naren Vane keeping this back here. This is where you found the journal. Through the door that you went in to get here is Naren Vane's presumed chambers. There is another long hallway that you went down that went through the cultist quarters and their kind of storeroom area. There was another room off to the right. You came from the left that you didn't really go into. And
What?
you hear multiple footsteps coming towards the area where you are.
I say we go into Naren Vane's room.
Yeah, it's just the three of
Wait
us,
for
right? Nobody came with us. Or, sorry, the four of
Four.
us, because Thaddeus.
5.
Oh,
5 of
Flamykins,
us.
too.
Flamykins. Shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And, oh no, 6, 7 of you, because you have Delane and Laska with you as well.
Oh, that's right. Jeez,
So this is like
holy.
this is a
This
packed...
is a whole
This
party.
is a surprise party. You said it jokingly earlier, but this is legitimately a lot of people. Sorry, Res. The shrine room is just off his bedroom.
Yeah, so we'll say that you three are in the shrine room, and Thaddeus, Flamykins, Delane, and Laska are in his room, just kind of readying themselves until you guys decide what else you want to do.
I would say we want, like, him to come in and then, we catch him by surprise. So we need to, like, hide a little bit, right? I mean, I guess we don't if we're in that other little room, but that's what I was picturing anyway. He comes in, stretches, kicks his shoes off.
Sure. Immediately takes his pants off,
Yeah.
Comes in to find Nulara in the bed.
Oh!
Twist.
What a twist!
Yeah. I was going to say Flint, but it's been used.
Yeah, true.
It's fair.
The joke. No, so you don't want to seduce him? You don't think that would go well?
I don't.
I mean, it might go well.
I don't think that plays to Nulara's strengths, no. Yeah, but this is like a lot of folks, so...
So should some be like behind the door to his chamber and others stay inside the...
That's what I would think, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're looking for places to hide, or you are just...
I just picture us like, oh no!
We've been talking about it so much that he's going to come in while we're like scampering around.
I'm giving you guys a little bit of... Because we're just jumping right into this, so I'm giving you a little bit of...
Oh, God.
I will hide in the closet because that's furthest away from the door, and if I need to cast a spell from a secret hidey hole, I can.
Okay. So you're in...
Now remember, Russ, I cast alarm out in the hallway.
Yeah, that's just
with
gone
Thaddeus.
off.
Oh, it went off? Okay,
yeah, that's
great.
just gone off now.
There goes, hide.
Okay, so in Narenvain's chambers, there are rich carpets and tapestries covering the floor and walls of the cavern, and also the log-hewn bed, a large mirror, and the illustrious trunk.
I want to hide in the trunk.
There's so many funny places to hide, like under a rug.
Behind curtains, tapestries.
Like, have your shoes peeking out from behind the curtains.
Oh, exactly. But realistically, I think I'm going to, like, sidle up beside the door.
Okay.
Maybe you
so
and Flint could hit him at the same time. Can you guys coordinate an attack? Can you do that in D&D?
So you guys are all in hiding place. Flint, where are you? Are you in the bed?
Other side of the door, I believe, much like like Nulara.
Nulara will say you're to the right. Flint to the left.
Okay.
You're in the hidey hole, maybe with Thaddeus and Flamykins.
Yes, we will be like the backup.
Yes. Well, and then you can, like, hear what's going on. What, is Delane still hurt?
No, we healed him up.
He got pretty healed up last time, so...
And also, wouldn't Amy be hiding in the hidey hole with Delane?
Sure. Delane's back there, too. So Flint and Nulara are the only ones in this main room. Laska's in there, too. We'll put Laska in there.
Okay, because otherwise there's like a whole bunch of us in the closet.
Okay. You guys have all found where you're hiding. You hear multiple sets of footsteps coming down the hall. The alarm has gone off quite a while ago, so it's like, why didn't they come sooner? Who knows? We were talking about where to hide. And then, are you guys, like, readying to, like, strike right away as soon as something comes through the door, or are you going to let them come in?
How many footsteps can we hear?
Yeah.
Make a check. Perception check.
Okay.
Oh, nat 20.
Okay.
You hear what sounds like it could be the sound of 5 or 6 humanoid-type people or creatures.
Son of a bitch.
Goes with an entourage.
Sure, yeah. As one does.
Yeah, if it's even him at all.
If you recall, you saw 6 cultist members be led from so you could get into this area.
Okay, well, let's just start murdering, but try to keep,
Yeah.
Narenvain. As always, we'll try to keep Narenvain alive so we can question him. Perhaps,
Okay,
yes?
so let's...
I was thinking we wouldn't attack right away, but if there's that many of them, like, we're gonna fucking attack right away because
Yeah.
we want,
Okay,
I want that
footsteps are
surprise
coming.
attack.
Let's roll for initiative. You guys will get a first strike. You two will get a first strike on whoever comes through the door first. All right. You guys are readying your weapons. You hear the footsteps of these things coming down, and immediately stepping through the door is what looks like a human cultist member So one immediately comes through the door, rushing in, and a second one following closely behind. Roll for your 2 attacks.
That was a 26.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was much better than mine.
Badass.
Both of those hit. Roll for damage.
Excellent. 20.
12, 14.
First one comes through the door. Nulara, you jump in behind him and strike him dead. Flint, you catch the second one in the stomach, and it splits and explodes into the room because he's running with such force, and even cut into the one behind him a little bit.
Tell me
So-
a little bit of the blood and guts get on Narenvane's bedspread.
Blood hits everywhere except his bedspread. It seems like it's protected by some sort of magical force.
Like Scotch Guard?
Like Scotch Guard.
What? Okay, how gross is it that he put some kind of spell on his bed so that like bodily fluids
Yeah,
wouldn't
super gross.
attack?
No, I like it.
Super
I'm rolling
gross.
with it. You
Narenvane's a slimy
Come on,
guy.
Narenvane, that told us a lot. We read his diary, and that
it
told us
just
more than that.
kind of rolls off and doesn't actually stick to the bed. I like
That might be
No,
the
we're going with it.
grossest thing that's ever happened in our
Yeah,
game.
that is.
Narenvane, you nasty.
3 more of these cult members run in behind, followed by one larger human, and we're into battle now. Nulara, you're up first.
Okay, then I will attack I don't know, whoever's closest to me, so like cultist.
One of the cultists. Yeah,
Okay, so that is a 23.
that will hit.
23 damage, which is almost the most I could give them.
Wow.
So
Sounds
the
good.
one that Flint kind of nicked with cutting through the other cultist, he skirts to the side but quickly catches your blade in the skull and is exploded into another puddly mess, which surprisingly enough still does not get onto
Still not on that bedspread.
The bedspread.
Okay,
The bedspread has legendary resistance, 3 uses of it, so.
There are 2 more of the similarly dressed human cultists who are running in and now towards you with their weapons drawn.
okay, I'm going to attack one of them. That is only a 16, though. 16.
16 will still hit.
Great.
Nice.
That is oh my god, 11 plus 6, 17, 19 damage.
Nice.
Carla,
like-
killing it,
I don't
literally.
want these rolls are freaking me out.
We're just hiding in the closet just watching it.
Damn!
One of these other humans now has a look of sheer panic as he sees his friend explode, yet not stick to the mattress. As he connects on your backswing and you cleave him in half as well.
Okay, Donnie wants to probably just try and like come chomp somebody.
Yeah, sure, there's one more
Okay, that
cultist close by.
is a 17.
Yeah,
Will
Donnie.
hit.
Okay, so that is 3 damage. Then he needs to do a con saving throw.
15.
Yeah, he's fine.
Flint, you're up. So there's one more of these cultists that's run in and was now bit by Donnie, and you hear slower, heavier footsteps coming down the hall still.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll try and cut this cultist down. So yeah, 22 on the attack roll.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Oh yeah, 11 and 5 is 16 and 4 is 20. 20 damage.
Yep, that guy is. It's just you're in a room of gore now. Like there's.
Love it.
Gore room,
I love
If you
it.
want to get out of the gore, you have to get on top of the bed, though. So
Right. So
You know.
the floor is lava kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah. And
Okay.
you turn and you look down the hall, and you just see a very large, muscular human coming down the hall, dressed in what looks like more dragon-style armor.
All right. Should I throw an axe and then close the door?
There is no door. It's just a cave
Oh, right,
opening.
that's right. That's right. Is there at least like a beaded curtain?
Yeah.
It's glittery, too.
How far away are they, Russ?
They're like 15 feet from the room, so like 20 feet from you, tops.
I'm not opposed to running into the hallway, but then there's not a lot of room for other people to join in on this bad boy. So
That's true.
I'm kind of inclined to just let him come to us, because obviously I think that's what he's coming here for.
I'd assume, as he just watched us, like, straight up fucking murder so many dudes.
Sure. Yeah.
Yep. All right, yeah, I'll toss a throwing axe at him and see if I can hit him with that.
Go for it.
That is a 18.
18 will hit. Ooh, yep, 18 will hit, yep.
Excellent. And my sweet 1d6 damage is a 6.
Nice.
Woo!
All right.
That came from the closet. That was Thea in game.
Woo!
I know you're in there.
No, you don't.
It's Laska's turn. Laska jumps in front of the hall and she lets forth her cold breath
Yes, you do.
down the hallway, and each creature in that area must make a dex saving throw at disadvantage because it's a 5-foot hallway.
How many creatures are in the hallway?
Just the one. Ooh, both of those are 5s, so that's...
Super good roll. Yep.
Yeah, plus 3, so 8. So yeah, both of those miss that save, so they take 4d8 cold damage.
They so cold.
Shit.
So cold.
So cold.
Oh my, it's so cold. I don't know, I was fanning
you
myself as
declare?
if I was hot, but that goes
So
more...
cold.
So cold.
I'd like it a little bit chillier, so I'll move the air around my face.
I'm trying to keep my extremities warm by moving my hand back and forth, but it's just cooling me down more.
16 cold damage on this
Nice.
larger fellow
I really
here.
like it.
It's this guy's turn. Okay, so he charges in and he pulls what looks like a glowing orb from his bag, and he lets forth a breath of green noxious gas into the room. And you guys take some damage if I roll well on my ranged spell attack. That's a 17 at one target. Flint.
Hooray! I'm the lucky one.
So that's a 17. That doesn't hit. Fuck.
No.
That was a lot of lead up for not a lot there.
Yeah.
It's alright, I appreciate it not hitting.
Yeah, that's okay. Anyways, he's going to charge in and swing his short sword as well. And that's a 17, also at Flint. Fuck. All right.
I mean, we are going to have to fight a dragon, Russ, so, like,
Yeah.
it's
So
fine.
what are you guys doing in the closet? Are you guys
A
just
lot of air motions, like
so
I'm swinging a
nobody
fake sword.
nobody should jump out. You're just going to let Flint and Nulara and Laska take care of it.
Oh, well, no, of course. Once it gets to our initiative,
Well,
whoever's...
Delane is up. This is why I'm asking.
Oh, well,
Well, hold on. Do you guys talking about this as characters in the closet while the first part of the battle's going on? You see that they are destroying fucking everybody that's walking through these doors, and you're like,
are you hot?
should we... what?
Wanna fool around a bit?
Should we just let them... If it turns, maybe we go out and we help them, but maybe we just let them kind of clean house, and then we help for after.
Well, because Narenvane hasn't come in yet, right? These have all just been, like, schmoes.
Well, yeah, this is like a human dude in armor.
Yeah,
so.
we're just killing minions right now. I wouldn't be mad if they didn't come out. They can't know that, but I
Not
wouldn't
to
be mad.
mention that they, like, maybe once it all dies down, then Thea whispers, like, move the bodies like, out of the line of sight, because
Right.
no one's yelled out. No one's been like, hey, they're like, no one's
There's all
sounded
sorts
the
of
alarm.
murder going on.
Like, no one's had a
Been
chance.
killing them so fast.
Yes.
Exactly. No one's
Yeah, so
shouted out.
all of those people died in less than 6 seconds. So just
Yeah,
put
they
it that
did.
way.
You guys are so badass.
Because we haven't even been through initiative order yet.
Okay, I squeezed Elaine's bicep. And we had a thing. Don't you deny it. No, I said,
Yeah. Thaddeus and Flamikins, go find somewhere
Oh,
else.
you ruined it, Russ. You ruined it.
guys, I think we should stay here and wait until Narenvane comes in. They've got this.
Yeah, they look like they got it. Maybe I'll just kind of look around and see if I can find anything else in here.
Sure, yeah.
I like to look around.
Don't make any noise.
Okay. It's my strong suit, you know.
We need to be the surprise second
Okay, so
attack.
let's say Delane, Thaddeus, and Flamikins and Thea, if you want to, are investigating this room to see if you can find anything else.
Sure, we're just running
So everybody
around his
roll.
personal stuff.
Everybody in that room roll an investigation check.
Well, I got a 1. Thea's too busy looking at Delane's ass.
A 12 for Thaddeus.
Flamikins get a 17 plus.
Whoa.
Flamikins!
Investigation -1, 16.
So in this time, you're just kind of looking around. I'll tell you what you find later. Nulara, you're up. Back to the top.
Oh, okay.
Guy is now through the door.
That is 25 on that attack.
Yep. That'll hit.
10 damage. Second attack is only a 16. He's pretty heavily armored. Probably doesn't hit, hey?
16 still hits.
Oh, sweet. Not that heavily armored. Oh my god, this was almost the worst roll I could get. Almost. That is 6 damage.
So we've experienced
2
the
1s and a 2.
almost
So
the
I got
best
almost
damage
the best
and almost
then
the
almost
worst.
the worst.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Balance.
And then Donnie only got a 13.
That will not hit.
What if he's going for the ear?
He's wearing a helmet.
But
Flint.
it has ear flaps and he left them open by mistake. That's a 17.
17 will hit.
Excellent. 22.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, I just stared at that number for far too long, and it was an easy number, too.
If you could put in a long pause as you're editing into there, Russ, to make it seem like you really struggled with it.
Okay.
I'm going to attack again.
Oh, right. Yeah, you still get a fucking turn.
Yeah, I do. But I got a 10, so I don't think that's going to hit.
No. Yeah. Your cockiness just... You glance off after you take a huge
The
chunk out of him.
3 I rolled isn't quite good enough to cut it.
Yeah, so Laska doesn't use or recharge her cold breath. Maybe she does, but then she doesn't.
Everybody's got theme songs tonight. I like this.
Doesn't recharge your cold breath, but goes to bite the individual for a 13 and misses. You see the human right himself and look like he's focusing very hard on to Nulara. He gets to roll with fanatic advantage.
He's a fan.
He's a big fan of mine.
Twicely.
Twicely?
So for the first hit, that is an 18.
Second time you've used the word twicely, like it's really a word.
It will be by the end of this.
He's starting to move.
Second one is a 21. So an
Such
18 and a
confidence.
21.
Those both hit.
So we get 1d6 plus 3 piercing damage, plus 2d6 poison damage, plus 3d6 extra damage.
Son of a bitch.
28 for the first strike,
Oh!
Fucking fuck.
and he doesn't get the extra 3d6 on the second.
Hooray!
Yeah, and then another 7 damage.
Holy son of a bitch.
5 of which is poisonous.
Fuck, dudes.
So you guys are hiding in the closet, and you're looking around, and Flamikins yells, "Hey! Hey!"
Yells?
Just yells it out.
Flamikins first
I
yells
smack
and then
her.
corrects herself. She said,
Hey! Oh, wait, shh. Hey, behind this statue, these eyes, these here, there's looks like there's a passageway to get in somewhere else.
Okay, go check it out, girlfriend.
she pokes her head through.
She's like, there's a bunch of gold in here. We should go get it when we're done.
Shh. Okay, calm yourself.
Okay, you guys doing anything else, or you're just good? Okay, Nulara, you're up.
Okay.
The gentleman is not looking overly good. He's bleeding from, like, everywhere.
Okay, so that is... Why can't I just remember what my pluses are? That's a 19.
Yep. That'll hit.
I think we should all have songs like this tonight.
18 damage.
Yeah.
18. So after this guy hurts you real bad, how do you kill this long lost lover of yours?
I mean, I probably just chop his head off because that's all I ever want to do.
I was going to say, you guys love
It's
it.
very dramatic.
With a quick, swift strike, you cleave his head off, and the helmeted skull clangs to the ground, and he is also dead. And the room, I would say, is clear, but it's kind of a fucking mess. Like, you guys really gotta have the cleaning lady in or something.
I am gonna do a healing surge. I don't want people to use spell slots to heal me because we're gonna need them for more fighting, but I'm down 50 hit points, so...
Only half of that was the bad guys.
I said sorry. What more do you want?
Yeah, can we all zap out a healing surge there, Russ?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like anybody is coming immediately behind these guys, so you have a minute to collect yourselves and
What
do
is a
whatever you
healing surge
decide
again?
you
I
want
use
to
one
do.
of my hit dice.
One of your hit die.
What are you guys doing? You don't hear anything coming from the way that these cultist members had come, which is kind of odd because you heard a dragon roar and kind of shake the walls. Flamykins told you there is a secret passageway in the closet, so let's pick up there.
Guys, there's a thing back here. There's a whole bunch of like gold and shit back here.
Okay, well, let's look. Is it a secret passageway or like a closet in the closet full of gold?
No, you look and it opens up into a much larger chamber that has piles of gold and goods all throughout the cavern.
Guys, do you think this might be Chuth's treasure hoard?
Could be.
Seems like it.
Is it big enough? Is it...
Oh, it's definitely big enough in there that it could be what it is.
You got that bag of holding? How much does it hold? Can we put all this treasure in there?
I don't think we can.
I mean, you could put a lot of it in there. Just remember to take it out at some undetermined time.
Right, that's not bad.
I mean, generally, we probably don't really need this gold. We mostly work in a socialist system where we don't really pay for a lot of things.
What about like fun items and things that might be there though?
Yeah, is there anything fun? Can I do a fun item search?
Are you guys going into the room, or are you just kind of looking from the door?
Can we look for like traps and things on the way?
Yeah, sure. So,
Yeah, I like how I just
you
told
guys are-
Flamykins to stick her head in there. Like, yeah, you're just...
Yeah, no, I just see some
Don't worry
gold
about
and
it.
shit. Like there's a little bit of a pool area, but doesn't look like there's any way in or out to me.
So just a big treasure cavern.
Like, other than making the dragon mad, which it's already going to be pretty mad that we're here, I don't know that
It's not going to be thrilled.
it's not going to be excited that we just, like, massacred all those dudes. I like Tom's, like, look for cool stuff idea.
And traps. Okay, let's look for cool shit.
Yeah. So this room is.
And traps.
Traps first.
Thea's not
Cool shit's
poisoning
like-
anyone this
Yeah, no, things have already been booby trapped.
time. I know. Thea
so-
doesn't even really want to go in. Maybe Thea just waits outside. She's like,
Fool me once.
exactly.
So who's going in?
I'll roll to like look for traps and shit before I go in.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, everybody can make an investigation check there.
That is a 17 for Flint.
It's a 9. 9 for Nulara.
Flint, you determine that you can see no traps in the doorway. At the very least, you can't see much further investigating in without going into the room. But through the doorway, it looks like it's a clear shot.
All right, let's run in with our eyes closed.
Okay, who is staying behind in the closet?
I will stay behind.
Ooh.
I was going to stay behind, but now it feels awkward. Third wheel.
Right, I feel like Delane is staying behind for reasons.
Yep. Smooching reasons.
Delane and Thea and Laska are staying behind in the closet. Everyone else, Flamykins, Nulara, Thaddeus, and Flint, I'm going to say cautiously walk in and roll an investigation check as you walk in there.
14 for Flint, and like a 21 for Thaddeus.
Right.
Damn, I only got like a 9.
Flamekins got 11.
You walk in, and this room straight ahead is about 120 feet down, maybe about 150 feet wide, and it narrows at different points. It's a cave. There is a pool that is, as you walk in, opens up into what looks like a 75-foot span. You look through the treasure hoards, and you see there's tons of gold and copper. As you're looking through, you catch the eye of different gold trade bars that, Flint, you recognize could be from Baldur's Gate.
Oh, all right.
And could be worth a pretty penny each in and of themselves. Flint, you also see, sticking up out of the treasure hoard, you see a heavy crossbow, as well as a short bow on the other side of the room there. And Nulara, you're caught by what looks like a shining globe mixed within the treasure.
I'm going to nab that crossbow, because I think it'd be a good idea for me to have a ranged weapon at some point that isn't just a throwing axe.
Yeah.
Sure. You are crossing the room to retrieve this crossbow. Nulara, are you looking at this globe at all, or are you...
Sure, why not?
Okay, and you were walking over to the globe, which is on... As you're looking on the left side of the room, Flint, you're crossing the room.
Okay.
As you are crossing the room, you see a ripple in the water.
Bro.
And emerging from the water is a giant green dragon with a elven male sitting on its back.
Fuck.
Happy to be in the closet, motherfuckers. Peace.
Again. This is me and Flint.
Starting with Flint and moving across to Nulara and Thaddeus and Flamekins, the dragon lets forth its poison breath, and everyone must make a Constitution saving throw in that area.
Ooh, that's my good one. Yeah, 22 for Flint.
14.
And a 20 for Thaddeus.
I'm taking a beating.
And what for Flamekins?
Ooh, 15.
So... Yes, good.
You don't look so happy about it.
Well, I'm not happy about it, so to say. So, Thaddeus and Flint, you take half damage.
Half of a lot is still a lot.
Nulara and Flamekins, you take full damage, which is 56 poison damage.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
God.
Glad I healed myself a million.
So that's going to be 28 for Thaddeus and Flint.
Fuck.
Well, Flamekins is immediately down to 7. 7
Oh,
hit
boy.
points.
Well, I'm down to 24 hit points, so I'm not looking so good either.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, good thing I got that real high initiative so I can just get, like, right in there.
10.
13.
Flamekins gets a 1. She gets a 2.
Thaddeus had a 19, and Flint with a 14.
You are in what's called a dragon's lair. So, there are lair actions that occur, and one of those is going to happen right now.
We all get healed 20?
I wish.
What a nice dragon! I love Coo!
Such a good dragon lair.
Flint, beneath you, grasping roots and vines erupt in a 20-foot radius centered immediately where you are. And that area becomes difficult terrain, and you must succeed a strength saving throw, or be restrained by roots and vines.
Well, strength is my real good one, so +4 bonus, 18.
Okay, so you are not immediately restrained, but it is difficult terrain.
So that's half speed if I'm trying to move through it?
So that is half speed, and you have 20 feet to go to get out of this vined area.
Okay.
Thaddeus is up.
Okay.
Thaddeus, Nulara, and Flamekins are closer to where the secret entrance door was. The dragon is now in between where those guys are and where Flint is. So kind of in the center of the room, and Flint is more towards the back of the room from where that secret chamber is.
Okay, so how far away is Flint?
So you're about 50 feet from the dragon.
Okay. Thaddeus is going to call upon his god, Tyr, the god of justice.
Yep.
He's going to call upon him to get some fucking mass healing word going, but he's going to cast it at a 5th level spell slot, so it's a couple extra D4s.
Sure.
That up to 6 targets within 60 feet
Yep.
will be healed, and so that's everybody I want to be healed.
Yep.
So that being said, so it's 5th level, so that's going to be 3d4 for everybody, plus spellcasting ability. So that's 15 points. Everybody's getting back.
Yay!
So after taking taking a large chunk of poison damage, Thaddeus's hands and eyes glow as he mutters its incantation, and everybody feels a little bit rejuvenated.
Even people in the closet?
No, you guys aren't within?
No.
No, you have to
Okay.
be within. No, they'd be outside of the range.
That's what I thought. Okay.
But
gave it to
everybody,
Flamikins.
everybody in the room should be able.
Yeah, so Flamikins, Flint, Thaddeus, and Nulara.
Yeah. Yep. So it's a dragon's turn.
Yay!
He recharges his poison breath,
Of course he does.
and he turns and points at Flint, who is trapped in his vines, and he lets forth his poison breath.
Bring it.
All on top of Flint. So you need
I
to
can
make
roll
a
another con save. I can do it.
Constitution
it.
saving throw.
That is a 16.
You take 56 poison damage.
Oh my god.
Ugh. Alright.
Narenvain jumps off of his back, and Chuth flies up to the wall, and he lets forth an enormous roar inside of this chamber, and the walls shake, and you feel a warmth.
Do we just pee?
Yeah,
we just
in
wet
your-
ourselves?
in your
Everyone
minds. Everybody's-
pees.
No, you feel a warmth coming from the garland around your neck. And you feel like you should be afraid at this moment, but you have dodged the frightful presence of this dragon. However, Delane and Laska did not have those.
Delane and Laska aren't even in
It's still
the
within.
cave. If we weren't in range to get...
Within 120 feet.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so they are within range.
Damn.
So Delane is not afraid, but Laska wets herself.
Aww.
Backs away, so she can no longer move towards the dragon until she saves that wisdom saving throw. Delane's turn. Delane steps out of the secret closet area and takes aim at the dragon and looses his longbow. He hits with his longbow. As a bonus action, the archer can add 1d10 to its next damage roll with the longbow or shortbow. So he's probably going to do that.
I bet he would.
Yeah,
He's a smart
he's
guy,
a
that
smart
Delane.
cookie. Smart cookie, that Delane. So he gets 1d8 plus 4 and 1d10. So that is 20 piercing damage directly
Nice.
into the dragon. He's going to do that again. So that's 19. That will also hit. So that is 7 more damage. Flint, you're up. And Flint, make a d20 roll for me.
Great. That's a 8.
Okay, you're good. So you can take your turn now.
Oh, alright, well that's nice to know. I guess I'm slow going out of these weeds I'm in, hey?
Yeah, so your speed is halved. So you got 20 feet to cover, so I think you got a 30 foot, so you can only get 15 feet through these weeds.
I actually have a 25, thank you for noticing.
You can only sorry. Fair
I will
enough.
go 12 and a half feet through these vines and everything.
Nice.
I will take a healing surge because,
Yep.
so
Makes
that's
sense.
8. Oh, plus my con, so that's 12 hit points back. Excellent. And I'm also going to use my second wind skill which gives me a 1d10 plus my level bonus as another healing factor, so that's another 17.
17 heals, okay.
Yep, so I've got some hit points back. I'm 3/4 of the way through the vines. I guess I could, throw an axe at him, eh?
There's a vaulted ceiling 60 feet high, so as long as you can throw it 60 feet, plus another probably 20 feet, you're probably good.
I can throw it 60 feet, but how about that fancy crossbow I picked up? Is that an option?
Yeah, you could do that. I can give you some stats on that. Yeah, it'll be whatever your attack roll is,
Okay.
plus your proficiency, plus your dexterity.
Okay, so plus 5. Got it. It's a 17.
17 misses, unfortunately. But if you were to hit, it would be 1d10 plus your dexterity plus your proficiency.
Okay.
So 1d10 plus 5.
Got it. Guys, 17 doesn't hit. Keep that in mind.
Nulara.
Where's Narenvane? Just chilling on the shore?
He's near the pond, which is, or the lake rather, which is from where you are, probably 75 feet from you.
Well, that's too far. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark
Okay.
on Narenvane, which just gives me an extra d6 damage if I hit him until he's dead, and then I can give it to someone else.
Yep.
And I guess I am going to try to hit him with my light crossbow. That is a 10, so that will not do it.
No.
And that is a 9, so that will not do it either.
Also won't do it.
Oh, I guess Donnie's gonna bite him. He's not, probably, but... Nope, Donnie does not bite him, because that is a 6.
Okay.
It's just I'm hurt, guys. I'm sorry.
It's understandable. Do you move anywhere? Do you do anything?
Where...
He says leadingly.
Yeah. I think, because I had started walking towards that orb, where am I even? In the middle of the cave?
So you've walked through the secret door. The pond would be to your, or the lake shore would be to your left or your right, and you have gone to the left. So you are about 45 feet from the secret room, and about 15 or 20 feet from this globe that you saw.
Okay, I want to walk to the globe.
You walk to the globe and you pick it up, and you sense that it has some magical properties, but you can't quite tell what they are at this moment.
Okay. Well, I'll put it in my pocket.
Okay, Thea, you're up. She says that she's cowering in the closet.
Okay, well, Thea's gonna get her ass in there. How far is Narenvane from me?
So you have just entered the room?
Yeah.
60 feet.
Nice. I'm gonna stay at the entrance. I'm not moving any closer. But I am going to conjure Moonbeam. So I am going to conjure it at my 4th level spell slot, which is going to make this thing 4d10 damage. But you must make a Constitution saving throw.
It's 21.
Fuck him. Well, he will take half of my damage. 27.
Half.
So he can take 13 of my damage.
Yeah, your moonbeam erupts in the chamber.
Why is everything erupting in this
I don't know,
chamber?
I'm trying to come
What
up
is
with
with the bed that never gets dirty? Everything's erupting in this chamber. What is happening?
Yeah, your moonbeam comes
Wait,
to
does
light.
the song Eruption by Van Halen play?
Absolutely.
If it does, I'm getting out of here.
It just says shines down.
Yeah.
You could also say the same thing.
The moonlight shines down upon him and lets forth a glow of glistening light across the pond. And everybody is quite happy except
Narenvane,
who took some damage, damn it!
Good.
And it's Narenvane's turn.
Hoping if we kill him, the dragon will go away, like the dragon's under his spell or something.
You would think.
Wishful thinking.
It's Narenvane's turn.
Yay!
Hey, let's see what he's all about.
He doesn't like that.
We know your
So-
dad. He's really disappointed in you.
Do you actually yell that?
Yeah, yell it.
My father doesn't know what's coming to him, and he lets forth an eldritch arrow after he moves out of the moonbeam. He moves out of it.
Does he?
He walks to the side a little bit, just a step to the left.
Just a little shimmy step.
Yeah.
And then a jump to the right.
Jump to the right.
No, he doesn't jump to the right. He jumps
Because
further
then he
to
jumps
the
back
left.
into it?
Yeah. And lets forth an eldritch arrow towards Thea. That might not do it. He gets 2 of those, but that's only a 12.
No, that doesn't do it.
That's a 15.
That also doesn't do it.
So
Yay!
he's busy dancing, and out of his hands come 2 luminous arrows that kind of, one whizzes by you and one glints off of your armor.
Well, it's his own fault for forgetting how to do the time warp properly.
Yeah.
So.
Right? I'm sorry.
He took too many steps to the left.
Laska's
Exactly.
turn, who has to make, who cannot move towards the dragon. So Laska,
Ooh!
actually, at the end of Laska's turn, makes the saving throw. So
Yay!
on Laska's next turn, she will be able to go into the chamber. Flamekins.
Yeah, okay. Flamekins is gonna do this. Flamekins is going to conjure an abjuration. She's gonna abjure Maximilian's earthen grasp. So she's creating a miniature hand sculpted from clay. It's what she's got. She has it in her pocket because she's prepared like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
She's always been prepared.
Yes. She is going to, and this is what this does. She chooses the 5-foot square upon, it says unoccupied space on the ground that you can see within range. Oh, the target. I think it means unoccupied, not unoccupied.
Yeah, it reaches for the creature beside it. So it has to be unoccupied, because then this hand grabs at whoever
Okay,
you're trying
well,
to
she
get.
chooses 5 feet next to
Narenvane?
Narenvane.
Okay.
The target must make a strength saving throw, and on a failed save, the target takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage. And as an action, you can cause the hand to crush the restrained target.
Sweet.
Sorry, what
Do it.
strength?
Crush him.
Strength.
Hate that guy.
That's
I know,
that's
right?
his best. It's not his best. That's a 16.
Against her 16.
If it meets, it beats.
All right. Well, it takes 2d6. You got this, Flamekin. 6, 4, 10 damage. So
5.
5 damage.
Okay.
So he's not restrained.
He's not restrained. And then he steps to the left again. No, he doesn't.
Is he in the water now? He's not paying
He's
attention.
treading water now.
Carrying to the left.
He's like off. And
I'll
his
get this,
shoes
don't
wet,
worry.
and he's like mad about it now because he's just not paying attention.
Yeah. You see the dragon's eyes glow, and starting from where the entrance to the secret area is, all the way to just about where Nulara is, cutting directly on top of everybody in that area, which is Thia, Delane, who are standing at the entrance, Flamekins, Thaddeus, not Nulara because she's outside the range. A wall of tangled brush, bristling with thorns, springs into existence. And the wall is 60 feet long, 10 feet high, and 5 feet thick. It appears on top of those people, and each of those people must make a dexterity saving throw.
Shit.
Hi,
Sorry,
caramba.
Flamekins too?
Yeah.
That is a 20, but not critical for Thaddeus.
Okay, it's a 15 for Flamekins and nat 20 for me. Way to waste a nat 20.
Brap, 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 brap.
So everybody saves, but
There's always a but.
It's always a butt.
you guys are pushed 5 feet from the wall as it comes into existence. So Thaddeus and Flamekins are on the Narenvane side. Thea and Delane are on the secret door side.
Well, we did all we could. Good luck,
You'll
you
be missed.
guys!
Bye.
Thaddeus is up.
All right. What to do? And where is Narenvane standing? Paint the picture for me where he is.
Okay, so Thaddeus is on the Narenvane side of this bristling bush, and he sees there's a moonbeam kind of centered on the edge of this lake, and Narenvain is about 5 feet to the left of that at this point.
And the earthen hand is right behind him or beside him? Or?
But I'm going to say it's like directly beside him.
Okay.
And Thaddeus is 35 feet from him at this point.
Excellent. And is there, like, water on any side of him? Like, where can Narenvain go?
There's water directly behind him. He can go forward towards Thaddeus, or forward and left, or forward and right. Or directly back into the water if he so desired.
If that would be a weird choice, but...
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go for a swim.
I mean, he just came up through the water, right? So
That's true.
he's all
Probably getting
wet.
chilly.
I'm going to take a play from the Rust playbook in our Patreon game and cast Cloud of Daggers.
Ooh,
Directly
fun.
right in front of him, but also in between the Moonbeam and the Earthen Hand.
Yeah, you will.
And also touching him, so it's hitting him, but also just in front of him as well.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to cast it at let's say 5th level spell slot.
So it's just
So-
raining daggers.
I'm going to add a whole bunch of damage, or at least as much as I can, so it's going to be 10d4? I do believe.
Yeah, because it's 44 to start, right?
And then 2d4 every level up, and it's 3 levels up. So yeah, it should be 10d4 damage.
Yep.
I should have grabbed more d4s.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. So that's 29 points of damage onto him.
Yay! Cloud of Dagger.
So there's a hand to the left of him, a moonbeam to the right, and directly in front of him, this cloud of daggers it's like a blender. It's just churning up right on top of him, which is how Opal feels like it should work every goddamn fucking time.
Every goddamn time.
And just eviscerates his face.
How can you eviscerate someone's face? Doesn't he need viscera?
It's eviscerate.
It means your guts come out. Through his face?
Through his face. It just,
It's really
The
bad.
old
It's
gut
bad.
Really
face.
bad.
yeah,
If his face had guts,
they're out.
Ooh.
they're out.
So he is not looking super happy about that.
We can't even tell though. He could look
But
happy,
you can't.
His
Yeah,
face
his
is gone.
face is all
His
fucked
face
up.
is off. It's Kuth's turn.
Oh, is it?
Oh, and he recharged.
How many turns does Kuth get? This guy.
He gets one per.
Ugh, he's exhausting me.
Too many.
This dragon, I tell you.
We haven't even tried to do anything and had to deal with his legendary resistance bullshit.
I know better than to try to control him.
Yeah.
So Kuth hops down and eyes up Nulara.
Yes, he
And
does.
in a line
You
directly
feeling objectified this
From-
time? Because I feel like many people are eyeing you up.
lands pretty much in front of you. And from a line from you all the way back to Thea and Delane lets forth his poison breath again.
Fuck.
And everybody's got to make a saving throw of the Constitution variety. She gotta shoot high. Shoot
Make
for
it more than 15 or whatever
Yeah.
Flint rolled and failed. So
So,
Well,
yeah.
Nulara got a 9, so it's not looking
Oh,
good
boy.
for her.
Thea got an 8.
Wait, Nulara,
However,
do you not have, aren't dragons like your favorite enemy or something?
They are, but all that gets me. Look at. I already have the book out because I was like, I'm dying. But all it gets me is advantage on wisdom checks
Okay.
and intelligence checks for info about them.
Okay, well.
And I learned to speak Draconic as well.
I need to get lucky.
I thought that's what happened in the closet.
Yeah.
Oh!
No, I'm going to use my inexplicable luck that is kicking in at just the right time
Nice.
to do this saving throw again to roll an additional d20.
Okay.
You can choose to spend one of your luck points after you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined. Well, yeah, I know what the outcome is, though. Okay, that's a 19.
Okay, so Thea and Delane save.
Sorry.
I'm
Is
sorry,
it,
Nulara.
what is it? 56? Is it always 56?
Okay, so Here's the thing. I can give you 56, or I can roll the 16d6, and you can hope for all ones.
Well, that's fine. I'm gonna die anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's save the math.
Okay, so 56, so half of that for you and Delane, which is 28.
Hey, friends. I'm dead.
Uh-oh. Nulara? You okay over there? Yeah. Oops. Hey there. I'm your Dungeon Master, Russ Moore. Thank you for joining us for episode 38 of Dumbgeons and Dragons, titled A Cloud of Noxious Gas. It's not looking good for some. Let's jump right into it, though. We have a bunch of awesome stuff to talk about today. But wait, no, hold on. Thank you. Yes, you. Thank you for listening to Dumbgeons and Dragons and our wild and crazy and sometimes funny stories we have going on here. I don't think I thank you enough lately, but we've seen huge downloads recently, so many new people are coming on. The Spotify numbers have been just crushing it, so if you're listening over there, thank you for joining us. We actually just passed 15,000 downloads this past week and are over the moon excited about that. So thank you for joining us and sharing us with your friends and helping get the word out that we're doing something fun and worth listening to. Okay, on to the goods. We announced last week that Dumbgeons and Dragons is proud to have Pop Culture Wars on as supporters of the podcast. Pop Culture Wars is a small but motivated internet-based company specializing in pop culture merchandise while bringing you amazing deals and service. Pop Culture Wars strives to be innovative and offer you what you want when you want it. They have shirts, hoodies, leggings, and hats with super fun designs from some of the top pop culture icons right now. And if they don't have a product you're after, send them an email, popculturewars with a Z or Z at gmail.com, and they will try their hardest to help you out. They wanted me to let you know that they now have Afterpay, which if you don't know what that is, I didn't. It's a service that allows you to buy products online and pay it back over 4 weeks. Which is awesome. You get the stuff you want now and pay a few lower payments over the next month or so and make sure you have what you want when you want it. And even more for them right now, they are doing an amazing contest. So if you go to their Facebook or Instagram, links will be in the description. They are giving away 2 tickets to Deadpool 2 anywhere in the US, Canada, Australia, or the UK. All you have to do is like, share, tag a friend, and comment why you want to go. Winners will be announced May 14th. Go see everything they have on offer right now at popculturewarswithaz.com. And for Dumb Dragon Cast listeners, you can enter the discount code DumbDragon, all uppercase, at checkout to get 10% off your next order. Let's keep the contest a-rolling, though. We've got a contest going on where you can win your very own copy of Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes on the day it comes out. Entering is super easy for that one. Go onto your social medias, be it Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and share a link to your favorite episode of Dumbgeons and Dragons with the hashtag DumbDragonCast. Second way to enter is be signed up for our Facebook group. The group. Make sure it's the group, not the page. If you like the page, we appreciate that too, but also click that group link and join us there. The link is in the description there, so it'll be easy to find. If you are already a member, you're entered. Don't worry about it. If you're joining new, you must answer the questions to gain access. We won't let you in otherwise. We just want to make sure that you want to be there. And once you are in, if you want bonus entries, tell your friends to join and listen to us and make sure they answer the questions. It's very important because that's where they put in your name and you get the bonus entries, which means you have a better chance to win. Details in the description and on our website, dumbdragons.com/contests. Another way you can support us, as always, and as we mentioned off the top, is by joining our Patreon community at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. We just had our Patreon exclusive Goog Hang last night as this episode is released, and it was a blast talking with everyone. It always is. And we want to see you there too. Supporting us on Patreon makes the show better with each episode and allows us to do new and cool things for you for supporting us and joining our community. We hope you'll check it out and join us on the road to adventure. Patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. All of our social media links can be found at dumbdragons.com, as always, including the link to our Facebook group where you can join and answer the questions and be entered to win your very own copy of Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes on the day it comes out. So go check out the website and join, follow, or like where you can today. Links for everything mentioned will be found in the description below. Oh, and one final thanks to Sirenscape for some of the amazing atmosphere and music in this episode today. Make sure you check them out at sirenscape.com to bring your games to life. The next episode will be out back on regular schedule in a couple weeks, May 9th, but we've kind of left our heroes in a bit of a sticky situation, so let's go see what happens next. Hope it's okay. Have a great couple weeks. We'll talk soon.
Hey, friends. I'm dead.
All right, great. Great stuff.
Nulara drops to the ground.
I go, Nulara!
Yeah.
Avenge me, I say as I fall.
I will, maybe. I'm not very reliable.
A question for Amy. Is this feather fan that you gave me that has glass baubles and is bedazzled, does it do anything, like, amazing that you didn't tell me about at the time? Because now would be a really good time for it to do something amazing.
It waves away poison breath.
Actually, inside each of those baubles,
Continue.
I have cast a spell on them at the time that they are each healing that heal you for 1d8. And there are 8 little holes on your fan. Because
You
there are
just
8
making this
holes.
bullshit up and you came up with a
Healing
D8?
jelly bean.
Well, I needed it to be not outlandish.
Needed to seem realistic. Remember Solstice? It was such a magical time.
It was so
Such
magical.
a magic. We were all alive. It was great.
I love the fact that maybe on Flint's turn he might like pull out this fan and be like,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking about it because I don't have a lot of other options.
so write that down. 8d8
Okay.
magic.
Okay,
Love it.
so Chuth,
Got it.
Chuth lets forth his poison breath. Nulara, you see, drop to the ground. Delane and Thea take some damage, and Chuth flies up to the ceiling and grasps on with his claws. You gotta make a saving throw to see if you keep your moonbeam.
I only got 11.
Yeah, you didn't make it.
Okay, that's alright. That's fine.
Yeah, so the moonbeam is gone. It is now Delane's turn. And he is gonna...
I grab his arm and I say, kill him for me.
He's gonna load his bow with an arrow.
Can I hand him my arrow?
Your dragon killing arrow?
I pass him one of my dragon arrows. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can do that. He loads his bow with a dragon, an arrow of dragon slaying. He kind of looks at it and is like, no, I got bows, but, oh,
No, this one.
okay.
For luck. Also, it murders dragon.
I was gonna say, maybe you can just tell him. You don't have to be coy about it.
Well, I feel like everything's happening very fast.
It is
Like,
fast.
don't
It
fucking
is.
question me. I just thrust it into his hand.
And he lets loose and he hits with a 24. Sinks this arrow directly into the back of Chuth. So he gets 1d8 plus 4, and then the d10. Arrows of dragon slaying, so it has to make a constitution saving throw.
Which obviously it passes because of legendary resistance.
But it takes an extra 6d10 piercing damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful. Okay, so first damage, 17 damage from his initial hit. Then 6d10, or I have to make a constitution saving throw, which he's gonna legendary resistance save. But I still have to roll. Sorry, I'm trying to help.
Hey, he's a dragon.
3,
It's his
4,
It's his
God-given
fan.
right.
Yeah.
6. So 6 d10s, those are all d10s, none of them are d8s. Okay, so that's 42. Halved. So 21 extra damage. And lets forth a bellowing roar and does not like that. But he loads another arrow and he's like, you got another one of those?
Yeah, I hand him my second one. My last one.
And does it again, but it glances off. The second arrow glances off its scales and falls to the ground away.
Near me?
It's kind of in the middle of the room, not near Flint.
Kind of near Flint, though?
Yeah, not exactly near Flint. So Chuth is going to use one of his legendary actions, and he's going to wing attack both Thea and Delane. So he.
But I have my shield.
Yeah, you do.
So you're fine.
You gotta make a saving throw. So the dragon releases from the ceiling and beats its wings together towards Elaine and Thea, and you each must make a dexterity saving throw.
Do some sick flips.
13.
Well, there's that wall of weeds. It's not your fault.
Elaine gets a 20, so that's 18 bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone, and it flies back up to the ceiling. It's Flint's turn.
All right. So I'm still in the weeds. Yeah. There's a dragon on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
And where's Narenbane?
Narenbane is from you, would be the opposite side of where the moonbeam previously was.
All sliced up.
And you
sliced
still
up
have
nice.
7.5 feet of vines to get through.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, yeah, I might as well get through all those vines.
Yeah, so you move 15.
And I've got an extra 10 feet to go somewhere.
Get your fan out.
Yep. So
get the fan out! I keep telling you about the fan.
In there. So you are approximately from where you are approximately 45 feet from Narenbane at this point.
Okay, how far to that dragon arrow, out of curiosity?
The dragon arrow would have gone pew, ding. I'm doing a little vector math here. You are probably 30 feet from the dragon arrow. It would be more to your right and to the back wall there.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to use my last 10 feet of movement to go 10 feet towards that arrow.
Okay.
And I'm going to use that crossbow that I have, because I'm not close to anything. And I'm going to shoot at Narenbane with it.
Sure.
Hopefully you hit him into, like, the hands or the...
That would be nice.
Yeah.
We're going to find out. So that is a 17 on the first one.
Hits.
And what did you say, 1d10 plus 5?
1d10
Yes.
plus 5.
Okay. So that's 7, so 12 damage.
Okay.
And I'll take a second shot at him. And that is a 17 again. Sweet.
Yep.
And this one, wait a minute. Let me just read something here. Hang on. Oh, no, it's only with great weapons. Okay, 2 and 5, so 7 damage.
Yeah, so your first one strikes true deep into Narenbane's shoulder. The other one glances off of his arm. He makes an elven scream. How do elves scream?
I believe
That
they
sounds
would
like
scream
someone...
like any man would
That sounds
scream.
like... Yeah, that sounds like someone would scream like that if they have a spell that keeps their bed clean.
Yeah. So
Because he's so dirty right now, he's probably hating this.
Flint,
Right?
Flint, roll me a d20.
Okay. 2.
Maybe that's good.
So Flint, you got to say something.
I yell out, I'm not wearing any underwear.
So Flint looks very confused at this point and yells out, I'm not wearing any underwear, which catches you all off guard, except for Nulara. She's lying on the ground almost dead. But everybody else is very confused by this. Nulara, it's your turn. Make a death saving throw.
Go, Carla!
Okay, I sure will.
10 or higher is what you got to get.
Okay.
No
Oh,
pluses.
that is a 7.
No.
So
Okay.
You have
Alright, okay.
what's
Alright.
called
Okay,
a
I got 2
failure.
more tries, right? 2 more tries.
Unless you roll a 1, and then you have 1 more.
And then that's it. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that was fun.
Okay, Thea, you're up.
All right. I'm immediately going to take a rare healing potion.
Okay.
So that's 8d4 plus 8.
Yep.
I'm not fucking dying today, you guys.
Okay.
Okay, so feeling, still really shitty. I'm going to conjure animal. And I'm going to conjure up 8 wolves.
So you got to roll them into initiative. So
Okay, so the first set got a 16,
okay.
and the second set got an 11.
Good news is you have 8 wolves that magically appear. Where do they appear?
4 of them appear surrounding Narenbane,
Okay.
and the rest kind of appear, around me. I guess. I don't know.
Okay. So good news, there are 8 wolves that just poof into existence. Bad news is they don't get to go until another turn has gone through.
Well, that's okay.
Because they rolled higher than everybody else. That's currently gone.
That's okay.
So you're good? You're moving? Yes, no, maybe so?
Yeah, I'm going to move. I want to move away from where I'm at, away from the door. And I want to make sure I got my shield
So
out.
you're moving towards Nulara.
Yes. Can I move towards her and give her a potion?
Nulara is 65 feet away.
Oh no, I can't move that far.
But you can start moving. You can, you can move. You could make it next turn if you moved your full 30 feet and then had a dash action to get to her for the next turn.
I think I might do that because her first roll was so shitty.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move towards Nulara.
Okay, so you are now there. Delane is still by the door. We'll say that the wolves move along with you.
Cool.
Okay, it is Narenvain's turn. So you are, from Narenvain's point of view, you are obscured. He can't see you or Delane because he can't see through the thicket that is there. But Thaddeus and Flamykins are there, and what he can do is attack them.
Bring it.
Oh, and Flint. Flint, he can see Flint too. So he moves.
Flint's like, never
please
mind.
Please don't bring it.
Don't bring it.
Please don't bring it.
Only bring it for those NPCs.
He moves away from the hand thing that's in the ground. Does he have to do anything if he moves out of range of that?
Well, as an action, I can cause a hand to reach for another creature or move to a different unoccupied space. So no.
Okay, so what he does, he's going to release a poisonous cloud that fills
Seriously.
a 20-foot radius sphere centered on Thaddeus and Flamykins. The gas...
Sure sounds like a stinking cloud.
Yeah, so both of them have to make a Constitution saving throw.
16.
Thaddeus rolls a 19.
16 and 19 both save, so you are not poisoned again.
Hooray!
And he yells up, and he just says, Chuth! What up? And Chuth knows what's up.
He knows what's up.
Laska jumps into the room and is like, hey, I've been here the whole time. What's going on in here? Oh, sorry.
Can, like, giant winter wolves snap their thumbs?
This one can.
Alright.
Is she just a winter wolf or is she a person as a winter wolf?
She's a winter wolf.
Okay, I was never quite sure.
She comes in, quickly surveys the room, and she dashes over to where Nulara is. Everything else is out of range, but she makes it to Nulara and is there as guarding that position.
Well, that's nice.
That's nice.
Flamykins.
Flamykins!
Okay. First, she's going to take a healing surge. While she could move that earthen grasp thing, that would be her action, right? It says as an action, and then she'd be done.
Yeah.
All right. Well, she doesn't want to do that. She is going to do immolation, which
Light something on fire.
yeah. Flames wreath one creature you can see within range. The target must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 8d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. On a failed save, the target also burns for the spell's duration. The burning target sheds bright light in a 30-foot radius. At the end of each of its turns, they must repeat a saving throw. She's going to do this on the dragon.
It saves.
Of course it does. Oh. Why did you even roll? It's okay. They get half 8d6.
Yeah, it's still something.
All right. 23, so 11 damage. And it's on fire. And at the end of it...
On a failed save, it's on fire. On a failed save, the target also burns.
Okay, fine.
So it's not on fire.
Okay, fine. But at the end of each of its turns...
If it's on fire.
Never mind. Just kidding. I misread
So
it.
the hand drops and Flamykins is like, holy fireball shit! And flames wreath around the dragon. He bellows a roar and shakes Stones fall from the ceiling, and it's back to the layer's turn.
Oh, yay!
That layer feels so good.
It heals us all full. It's tired of Chuth's shit.
Totally.
Right?
The
breaking it and
dragon
stuff.
locks eyes with Delane, and they glow bright green, and he must make a wisdom saving throw. You're welcome to make the saving throw for me, so I don't taint it or anything. It's...
Too bad he didn't lock eyes with Thia, because she has the chance to redo saving throws if needed. So.
Oh, right. Well, that probably would have been good to keep you guys alive, but didn't happen. Wisdom, +1.
12.
And you see Delane's eyes glow as well. And he is what's considered charmed by the lair at this point.
Neat.
Thaddeus. Thaddeus' turn.
Alright, hold on. I'm looking at stuff.
Do something cool.
Russ, how far away are Nulara and the wolf?
Say about 30 feet.
Perfect. That's exactly as much as I need it to be. So Thaddeus runs over to Nulara, and as he's going, he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a handful of small diamonds and touches Nulara on the forehead and casts Revivify on her.
Ooh.
And brings her back to consciousness with 1 hit point.
Ooh.
So enjoy that 1 hit point!
So with a blinding light of clerical genius, Thaddeus releases this energy into Nulara, and her eyes open, and she is back conscious. Not feeling good, but conscious.
Well, yeah, that was not the point. The point was for her to wake up.
Chuth's turn. Does not recharge his breath, but he hears the call, the call from Narenvain, and he flies down to Narenvain, who reaches into the saddlebag on the side of Chuth and see him chug a potion and hop up onto Chuth and yells,
"You may have won this battle, but the war is knocking at your door."
Chuth dives into the lake and disappears.
Does that mean Delane's not, like, all charmed anymore?
Oh no, Delane's still charmed.
Does a healing kit uncharm people?
No.
Does...
No, he's charmed. So we're still in initiative order. So Chuth, and it's Delane's turn, and he takes aim at Thia.
No, you don't, baby.
Baby, no! Remember the closet?
It was like 5 minutes ago.
He shoots 2 bolts quickly at you. First one is a 20, not critical. Second one is a 13.
And now, does my shield do anything for me?
You are running away from him, so no.
Son of a bitch.
You still have a 16 AC, so only one of them hits you.
I know, but still.
Still not great.
So you take 8 piercing damage in your back shoulder blade.
Rude.
And it's your wolves 1 through 4's turn.
Does he not have to make, like, a roll or anything, or is he just, like, charmed?
He's charmed.
Can't, like, fight it?
No.
Jesus. Alright, well, I stick my wolves on him. When a wolf bites him, he's going to be knocked prone if he fails.
Yeah.
Can you get all of the wolves to coordinate and all just, like, lick his face a bunch when he's down on the ground so he remembers, like, that he's his old self again?
Oh, wouldn't that be heartwarming? No, I'm going to go in to bite him because he just hit me in the back.
Charmed.
That's right, don't fuck with me. Don't you screw me over. Thea does not take that lightly.
So he's going to get attacked by wolves.
Yeah, he will. So they go to bite him.
Yeah.
Which is, the first one's a 15, which doesn't hit. The second one is an 11, which doesn't hit. That one's a critical fail. It's all up to you, Woofy. Fuck off. Nothing fucking happens.
Okay.
This is...
The wolves turn and run towards him and just kind of surround him. Nulara, it's your turn. You have just woken up from death. So you are lying prone and have 1 hit point left.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to take a healing surge.
Might be
Yep.
good.
Okay. And I am also going to Okay, I have a rare healing potion, which is 8d4 plus 8.
That's what I used to make sure I didn't die.
Okay, so 27 plus 8 is 35.
Does that mean you have 36 hit points now?
No, I did a healing surge as well, so I now have 40 hit points.
Nice.
And I guess I stand up.
Can you also throw something and knock Delane out?
All I see is him surrounded by wolves, probably. Like, I don't know that he just shot you or anything.
That's true.
Yeah, so I guess reasonably, I wouldn't just start shooting him. Okay, I guess that's my turn.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd just be like lover's quarrel.
Oh, shit. Sorry, I skipped Flint. And your other wolves. I'm sorry, I went wolves. So, retroactively, Flint, it's your turn. You just
Excellent.
yelled, I'm naked, or something.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Not wearing underwear. Thank you very much.
I mean, we all knew, but...
Yeah, it's been well established. Yeah, I'll pick up the dragon arrow and make my way over to, like, where Nulara is. I'm not quite close enough, I think, but I'll start going over there.
You can get just about to where she is. 5 wolves.
They've got a speed of 40. Can my other wolves make it over?
No, because there's a big thicket that they would then have to run through, which would, I mean, they could try. It would cause pokey damage.
Oh, I don't want to cause my wolfies pokey damage. They'll come to the opening of the...
Thea, then it's your turn.
Oh my god, I'm going to turn around, I'm going to bitch slap him so hard. Okay, well, I run over. I don't know, hurt him a whole lot. I'm going to thorn whip him, and he's going to take 1d6. This is the closest I can get to bitch slapping him. He takes 1 damage.
Okay.
But maybe you, wrap that thorn whip around his hand and, prevent him from using his bow anymore?
What I do is, I pulled the creature 10 feet closer to me. So there's that. Did he snap out of it when I...
Nope. Laska grabs hold of his other arm, or tries to grab hold of his other arm. Does so. So now he's held by a thorny whip and a Laska. Flameykin's turn.
Is she close? She's not even close, is she?
She's on the other side where Thaddeus was, so she's
thicket's
close
really
to-
throwing
yeah,
me for
the
a
thick-
loop.
The thicket's there. So yeah, you gotta go around the thicket, or you gotta cut through the thicket, but it's pokey bushes. Pokey bushes.
So many pokey bushes.
So many pokey bushes.
I don't know what to do, guys. Maybe I just let it ride and see what happens next.
Yeah, she just lets it ride and sees what's going
We go back to the top of the order at the lair action, and his eyes flash green again, and he is no longer charmed, and he's like, whoa, what's going on here? And he is no longer charmed.
I walk the few feet between us and slap him.
He's like,
He deserves it.
Feel like I deserve that, maybe?
Point to my back.
It's hard.
You all stand around taking a breath, healing what you can, watching the pool settle to a calm still. You don't hear the roar, the rumble that came from Chuth as he left the cave. You look around and you survey the lair, poisonous clouds dissipating, the thicket beginning to shrivel and go back into the earth. You look to each other, knowing that you came close to death. Lucky this time you may have been, but knowing that you will have to fight again even harder to make sure the cult of the dragon does not achieve their goal.
I read mine totally wrong. I thought I was writing in some sort of southern drawl. I see. So
I like where this is going.
Yeah, it goes, big spiders come. We fight them. Equal 8 wolves. I rock. Then we find the waterfall. And this is supposed to say, I do recon. But I read it as, then we find the waterfall. I do reckon there's a cave.
You're like, I do declare, it's so damn hot out today.
I reckon there's a dragon lair behind that there waterfall.
Y'all see them spiders? Oh my.
We go in, and I charm our way into the cave past the elven guards. We find Delane is all fucked up and taken captive, and we rescue him and a bunch of elves that have also been taken captive. And then we wait until Chuth, the dragon, comes back. And then we're going to kick his ass, too.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, let's go with Zone of Truth. No.
Cast Zone of Truth.
I am hurt, and I am a little mad at Thia.
I knew it.
It was really funny, but I don't feel well.
It was funny in the moment, and then the next section, we realized that it was probably a bad idea.
Thia's going to lose her virginity if it's the last thing she does. And it might be in this closet.
Flameykin screams, no!
Close your eyes, Flameykin's.
Thaddeus is just like, I've seen it all.
Yeah. Whatever.
I picture him as such an old hippie that he would just be like, whatever.
Free love, man. Free love.
You're doing it wrong.
You're doing it wrong.
You're like, yeah, it's my first time. I'm probably doing it wrong.
Dump. Okay, so he... Yeah. Okay.
Sounds like a lot of good information, Russ is
Yep.
getting there.
Good.
Realizes they went to high school together.
What are these
Nulara?
odds?
Is that you?
Oh, it's so
Life
weird
choices,
to run
am I
into you
right?
here.
Yeah.
Especially since you grew up only with your brothers. Am I your brother?
This is where your backstory comes into play. Which one do you want this to be? So for the first hit, that will be 6, 12.
You didn't roll that.
I didn't
green
roll
one,
that
you
one.
Son of a bitch.
6, 12, 15.
6, too.
You watch him, Amy. You watch him like a hawk.
I am watching him.
6, 12,
Someone
15,
has to.
25. Sorry, what was your damage?
What's your damage, Russ?
Right? Heather?
No, dog, go somewhere else. Go. Chew your bone on your bed. I don't have that many dragon sound effects that I can put in here that will hide that.
You do you, Paisley. Don't listen to him.
It's really rude to say some unspeakable horror is going to happen and then make us wait for it.
Totally. Some really
Just not
crazy
good
shit
form.
happens
Kinda-
in there.
Kind of builds the suspense, though.
Okay, so... I'm sorry.
We're in the elevator to the dragon's lair, so of course the girl from Ipanema needs to play.
You find yourself erupting. You find yourself erupting.
Wow, all right.
You turned into a
And this is where the
volcano.
podcast ends. We just recorded that other episode to give you guys some hope. Where did I put Delane?
In my pants.
Oh,
You put him there. Russ didn't.
With consent, though. I didn't just put him there.
No. It was enthusiastically consensual. Your weird making out in the closet while we were getting murdered.
You weren't getting murdered. You guys were doing a great job, and it was just super sexy.
So
Danger is sexy.
hey, did you guys know I have an option to re-roll a save I fail? Because I forgot, but I'll keep that in mind now.
Good to know.
Damn.
Good to know.
That's all right. We'll go for it.
Narenvain must.
Narenvain must.
Okay. Narenvain's constitution. Oh, he's constitution as fuck.
Also, yet another time, I conjure 8 wolves who don't get to do shit.
It was worth the effort, though.
Well,
I
they
think
look
that's what
rad.
scared the dragon off.